What's going on, guys? blinkFRO here, and today I am talking about the Brooklyn Nets. This is another one of those off-season videos or just NBA talk videos with this 2v2 teammate challenge in the background. We're going up against Tim Hardaway and Chris Mullin. I don't remember who we faced last game. It's been a while since my last one. But anyways, we're just talking about the Brooklyn Nets. Anyways, as you guys know, the Brooklyn Nets entered the offseason with a huge question mark. You know, would they keep Chris Humphries? Would they keep Darren Williams? Would they trade Brook Lopez? Would they get Dwight Howard? Because, you know, Dwight Howard made it very clear he wanted to go to the Brooklyn Nets. And no one knew at all, like, what their team was going to look like. The only guys that everyone knew was coming back was Marshawn Brooks because he's still on his rookie contract. And, you know, Anthony Morrow, Jordan Farmar, some of those guys that still had a contract. So the Nets really made their very first big move in the offseason, trading Anthony Morrow, Jordan Farmar, Johan Petro, whatever, Jordan Williams, and Deshaun Stevenson for Joe Johnson to the Atlanta Hawks. And I have to say, that was a really, really good trade. I think they went ahead and traded like 2 firsts or something like that to the Hawks. I don't remember quite exactly what picks they gave them. But that was an amazing trade for both teams. Atlanta, they cleared out Joe Johnson's contract and got a lot younger. And they have a lot of those guys coming off the books soon, so they can rebuild. And then the Brooklyn Nets get Joe Johnson, who has a giant contract, but it's all good. Because he basically convinced Darren Williams to resign with the Nets, because he was almost going to go to the Mavericks. And then as soon as Joe Johnson came back, Darren Williams came back. So their roster started coming back into place. So it was Darren Williams and Joe Johnson. Gerald Wallace resigned. I think he might have resigned before Joe Johnson came. So they had those 3 guys, their point guard, shooting guard, and small forward there. And then they were trying to make a play for Dwight Howard, and it failed. It was probably going to be Brook Lopez and Chris Humphries, some kind of trade combination with the Cavaliers. But that fell through. So then they went ahead and signed Mirza Teletovic. I think that's how you say his last name. Before they did that, they picked up Reggie Evans, Jerry Stackhouse. They drafted Tyshawn Taylor, who's going to be a good backup point guard. Early in the second round, they bought that pick with cash. They re-signed Keith Bogans, who they only had for a couple games, and then he got injured and was out for the season. They also signed C.J. Watson, so Tyshawn Taylor doesn't have to come in right away. And then they went ahead and signed Chris Humphries for like a $24 million contract over 2 years. So honestly, I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to be easily a top 4 team in the East, better than the Knicks. I know that's going to upset some people, but their team is looking a lot better than the Knicks, and they have a a really good team. I'm very interested to see how that plays out. And obviously, you guys know the Brooklyn Nets moved from New Jersey to Brooklyn, and the Nets being my second favorite team, you know, I kind of have to support them, and I like supporting them because I was born and raised in New Jersey. It didn't upset me too much, because first they were in East Rutherford, New Jersey, which is right by where the Giants and Jets Stadium is. Then they went ahead and moved to Newark, which wasn't too much further away, still in New Jersey, closer to New York. And then they went ahead and went to Brooklyn, which Brooklyn still is not that far away, so it doesn't upset me at all. It's still in the same general area. They're just basically going to be a New York team instead of a New Jersey team, which is no big deal because the Jets and the Giants are New Jersey teams, but they like to go as New York teams, so it doesn't really bother me. New York's basically the same as New Jersey to me anyways. Actually, not really, but it's close enough. So that move was good. I'm just waiting for their uniforms to come out. They still have yet to announce their uniforms, but I've been buying a lot of Brooklyn Nets stuff. I got a t-shirt. I'm probably going to buy a hat. And I like their colors. I like their advertising campaign, the Hello Brooklyn thing. And I really think they can come out and contend for a title. Obviously, they have to show they can beat the Heat, beat other teams like the Lakers and the Thunder and the Spurs. But I really think they're going to do really well this season. I'm projecting at least 50 wins. Remember, it's an 82-game season again. I'm thinking at least 50 wins for the Brooklyn Nets. Low 50s because they still got to get their chemistry up. If Brook Lopez can stay healthy and actually rebound the ball, that is a solid start in 5. Chris Humphries is amazing on the Nets. He is like the heart and soul of the Nets. And if Brook Lopez can rebound, they're going to be amazing. But I think that's going to wrap up this video. I keep forgetting how short these are. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.